What's up guys, Sal here. So the Galaxy S22 Ultra is expected to offer a number of camera improvements over its predecessors, which include a sensor shift stabilization system, a continuous periscope zoom camera aka variable zoom lens, and the under-display camera technology. But turns out Samsung might skip this tech and launch the Galaxy S22 Ultra without the under-display camera. According to a Korean website Naver, inside sources have told them that the company is facing quality and yield issues. The company wasn't satisfied with the image quality and they are facing trouble manufacturing the components to be equipped in millions of Galaxy S22 units, thus forcing Samsung to ditch the tech on the Galaxy S22 smartphones. Additionally, a mosaic pattern of the OLED panel appears in certain situations, which is something you notice on current under-display camera smartphones. Weirdly enough, the Galaxy Z Fold 3 will have an under-display camera, which might raise some questions that if the tech is ready for the Z Fold 3, then why not for the Galaxy S22 Ultra? Well, like I've said, the main problem here is the manufacturing. I mean, the Galaxy S series sells in tens of millions, whereas Samsung is expecting to sell a couple of 100,000 units of the Z Fold 3 this year. That's a day and night difference and thus easier for them to keep up with the yield rates for the foldable. Also, the Z Fold 3 has two front cameras, so if a user isn't satisfied with the under-display camera quality, then he has the option to fall back on the camera of the covered display. Unfortunately, the Galaxy S22 Ultra doesn't have that luxury, so it's no surprise that Samsung doesn't want to risk it with their most important flagship line. But there's some good news as well. The report says Samsung will take its time to perfect its under-display camera to ensure it isn't visible and that photo quality is up to standard. As a result, we likely won't see the finished product until the second half of 2022 in conventional phones. The source also says the Galaxy Note 22 will debut this technology in normal Samsung smartphones. A few days ago, we got to know that Samsung is bringing back the Note lineup because their experiment with the S21 Ultra failed. Not only the phone failed to meet their sales expectations, but the S Pen didn't see sales numbers that is considered good. Anyway, a few days ago, the specifications of the Snapdragon 895 were revealed. This chipset will go inside the Galaxy S22 lineup in the US, Canada, and China. It was revealed that the chipset will be made on a 4nm process, and it was thought that TSMC will make it for Qualcomm. Turns out that's not the case. Samsung will again manufacture the chipset for Qualcomm. And just like Qualcomm, Samsung will also manufacture their own Exynos 2200 chipset on 4nm nodes as well. So expect no performance gap on the CPU side of things. In fact, both the Exynos and Snapdragon chipsets will see a 30% boost in performance compared to this year's flagship chipsets. AMD has also confirmed that their RDNA 2 GPU on the Exynos 2200 will support ray tracing and variable rate shading, which we've only seen on gaming consoles and gaming PCs so far. Whether or not Qualcomm could bring ray tracing to the Snapdragon 895 remains to be seen. In any case, I'll make sure to keep you posted, so do consider subscribing for that. And as always, I'll see you tomorrow. Peace out.